And going through warm-ups, trying to get into a little groove here before the tip-off. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. And now a chance to see what's coming up for Indiana. On Wednesday, they'll face off against Donovan Mitchell and the Denver Nuggets. And then on Friday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Brooklyn Nets.
And for the matchup with the Sixers, be their fourth outing in this young season. Coach will want to have his team starting to build a rhythm by then.
So the New York starting five. Siakam is out there with DeAndre Ayton. Then there's Miles McBride. Then there's Kispert. And it's Peterson in at the 2. And for Indiana, they've got OG Anunoby. Jabari Smith is out there with Jokic. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Black in at the 2 spot. Here we are early in the NBA season, and teams focus on situational awareness. Doris, what have you noticed so far this season?
Yeah, Kev, these situations are really all about execution, right? Are players poised in late clock situations? First of all, do they recognize where the shot clock is? Can they adeptly and quickly read defenses? So those are some of the things I'm watching for.
Here's Anunoby. After New York gets the 3, Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Here's Kispert. Pass to Peterson. And here is Siakam. Here's Ayton. Doesn't go that time. Good defense by Jokic. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, I was able to talk with Coach Jason Kidd. Now, we spoke about the problems that Pascal Siakam brings to the table, and he told me Pascal is so good with room to operate, we need to find him in transition and take away space when he has the ball. Of course, that's easier said than done. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
The Pacers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Black. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Jokic. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
Offensive rebound. And Siakam throws it down.
This is a real strength of Siakam's game, the ability to extend possessions and get second chance points on the board.
Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a 2-pointer. And it's good off the back rim and in.
Well, 9 times out of 10, that probably is a miss, but somehow he finds a way.
One guy who now seems to be a perennial MVP candidate, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Doris. He is rocketing up the charts.
He is, Kevin. There's no doubt about it. He can consistently put 30 on you like it's absolutely nothing. He gives you everything else as well, including incredible leadership and great teammate skills.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Smith dishes to Black. 5 to shoot. With the shot. Smith, no good.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Peterson, that's good.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Pacers trail by 6. Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. Jokic sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. It drops for his third basket. He's missed only one shot. New York's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Siakam passes to Ayton. McBride with the ball. The offensive rebound.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Jokic kicks to Smith. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, that shot misses. Siakam passes to McBride. Now here's Kispert. Siakam outside. Pass to Ayton. Siakam against Anunoby. Siakam misses. Indiana trailing here. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's Smith. Fires away from outside. Third time is not the charm. 0 for 3 from the floor so far. Kispert, the pass to Peterson. New York, no good that time either.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Smith. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Smith fires from way outside. Smith missing again.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
Checking out the stats for Jokic. Last season, he played outstanding. And, of course, he was among the best in the league when it came to putting the ball in the basket. Top 10 in scoring.
And looking back at last season, his complete dominance on the boards to rank number 2 overall. Absolutely remarkable. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Indiana. 6-point game. Lays it up off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8.
Yeah, teams will try to get physical with SGA, but make sure you understand that wiry frame is big-time strong.
Smith against Siakam. Pass to Ayton. The 19-foot shot. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. Indiana's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Indiana moving it around. Black kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over McBride. And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go. He's got 10.
Well, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, that 3-level scoring ability, that time working the mid-range.
Siakam outside. A three-pointer is right on target.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And here's Smith following the three-pointer by Siakam. And it goes down 2 points.
It took him a while, but he finally gets one to fall.
Siakam against Smith. Pass to Kispert. Count it. Good. Kispert's got his second basket.
Well, brought up in an unselfish system, Pascal Siakam takes great pride keeping his teammates involved.
Anunoby outside. Here's McBride. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
What's great about Jokic, GA, is he can put up MVP numbers, and he's got a little personality to him, doesn't he?
He does. You can tell he just loves life. He loves everything he does, especially when he's on the floor, making his teammates better.
And he knocks down the first one.
And if you were to assemble a first-team all-second-rounders, Jokic would be a shoo-in.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Drummond comes in for Smith, and it's Lopez in for Anunoby. And Jokic drops them both.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Here's Peterson. 8 points for him. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And this will be his second and third shots at the line here.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
And the first one at the line is good. And some changes here for the Pacers. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Jokic. Brown comes in for Black. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And so he hits both.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
Cameras ready for the Pacers Hype Crew. The court is yours. Who wants a t-shirt?
While we've got this moment here now, let's take a look at last season's leaders in converting turnovers into points. In third, the Knicks.
And this team, in terms of scoring off of turnovers, that became the identity. I mean, they really look to disrupt and cause problems defensively. And, boy, do they take advantage on the other end.
And so here is Indiana. They trail by 7. Jones, the pass to Clark. Now Jones. There's Lopez with the 3. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones.
This is what Tyus Jones does best, a floor general who takes pride in creating shots for his teammates.
Pass to Peterson. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. The Knicks leading by 6. To the left side wing. Here's Starling. Pass to Peterson. Shot clock at 5. Here's Carter. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
Well, this is where you're seeing Wendell Carter Jr. continue to expand his game. Wants to be a 3-level scorer, and that means you got to make mid-range jumpers.
Now here's Jones. Scoreless thus far.
And that's really just smart basketball. You send a poor foul shooter to the line.
Pacers have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And they shot 81% from the line last season as a team, so you really can't find fault with what they're able to do there.
I think of Andre Drummond as a big man's big man. He's a steadfast presence in the paint who really focuses on owning the backboard and attacking the rim.
A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Lopez finds Jones. Back to Lopez. Outside, Jones.
Tyus Jones, such a quietly efficient and productive guard. What I like about this young man, he always plays to his strengths.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
And so Jones nails both of them. The Knicks leading by 5. Pass to Sterling. Here's the screen. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to go on Tyus Jones. New York shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
2 shots.
And the first one drops. Both shots good from the stripe. Pacers trail by 7. Pass to Clark. Now here's Jones. Back to Lopez. Fires the 3. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Tyus Jones is the purest of pure point guards, on time and on target.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Here's Sterling, defended by Jones.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Down low, here's Lopez. Carter pulls it in.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Launches a 3, traps in the tray. And it's a 9-point New York lead.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Brown the pass to Lopez. Brown feeling it out a bit. To the paint, here's Drummond, and it's Drummond with the jam.
Boy, power play by Andre Drummond. He has made a career out of stress testing the rims.
Carter outside, pass to Dadier. Carter with a screen on Lopez. Dadier's shot is off.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
The wide open look here for Lopez. No good from outside.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Out to Carter. Lets it go with the 3. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Now here's Jones. Defense right on him. The 3 ball. Gets it off. And it's in. Oh, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Well, finishing quarter strong. Every coach preaches it. Nice work.
The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Knicks lead by 8. Live from Cambridge Fieldhouse, you're watching 2K Sports. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for New York.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
We've also seen them show a willingness to take advantage of the mid-range opportunities. The defense conceding these looks, and they're cashing in.
Black is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Nikola Jokic. Then it's Jabari Smith. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. And a miss there on the triple.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
McBride's shot is off. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. 8-point game. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Pascal Siakam is nominally a power forward, but his versatility at both ends of the floor allows him to play a number of roles. Siakam says that's where the NBA has been going. It's always positionless basketball, and I feel like I can do anything. And in today's game, Kevin, that means tremendous value for Siakam. Back to you.
Doesn't it? My goodness, David, he is something else. Thank you very much. Now, Jokic following the three-point attempt by Pascal Siakam. Pass to Jokic. Over Peterson. The Knicks pull it in. They've led by as much as 10. And Siakam gets it to go on the assist from Kispert. And that's now 7 points for Siakam. Pacers trail by 8. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 10. Siakam against Smith. Shot clock at 6. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. From deep. Knocks down the 3-ball. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 13. Rule adjustments, Doris, regarding the rip-through move. Do you think those have been effective?
Kevin, I certainly think we've taken a step in the right direction. We have got to give the defense more of a chance at this point, and the idea that you don't get shots on the rip-through is important. Well, the up fake by DeAndre Ayton gets the defender committed. That is nicely done.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
He had a success rate from the line last year of about 78%.
Free throw drops for Ayton.
I think what you like most about DeAndre Ayton is probably how efficient he is on the offensive end. Now, obviously, the next step, he's got to raise his game and defensive intensity on that end of the floor.
He's off on the second. Pacers trail by 6. Inside. Here's Black. It's deflected. And a fast break now for New York. Kispert with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. A shot's good from Kispert. Kispert's got his 3rd basket of the night. Here's Black. Still without a basket. How about 3 minutes gone in his second quarter of basketball? Misses the layup. Siakam against Gilgeous-Alexander. Siakam left side. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
Well, Doris, before he started playing basketball, Siakam was on the path to priesthood. And there are a lot of GMs in the NBA saying, amen, that he chose basketball.
Kevin, this young man actually attended a seminary and didn't pick up a basketball until he was 16. But even with that, he's built himself into an all-star and a champion. An incredible journey.
Greg, in January 2024, Pascal Siakam was traded out of Toronto.
And he came into the league an older player from a mid-major school. The Raptors did a lot to help Siakam, turning him into an all-NBA caliber player.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't
Yeah.
it? And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
Here are your Indiana basemen. Wow.
Some numbers for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's coming off an excellent season. Last season put up about 30 points a game, 8 assists, and just over 2 steals. He's been nothing short of fantastic during that stretch. Offense coming very easily for him.
And so much of it, to me, is his ability to read the floor, make the right decision, and then go right after the action he wants.
Now, here's Kispert. 11-point game his last outing. Jokic with the steal. Fast break, here they come. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Well, not only can Jokic get some steals, but he's such a great passer. He gets the break going with the quick outlet.
McBride with the ball. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Here's Peterson. He had 35 points last game out. Here's Smith. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Siakam.
And while perimeter play might be Smith's calling card, he does have the size to do damage inside.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. Smith hits them both. New York leading by 5. Here's Peterson. He's got 12. Siakam left side. Pass to McBride. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From outside the arc. And the Knicks miss again. The Pacers have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Covered by Siakam. Smith the pass to Black. Indiana moving the ball away. Here's Jokic. And off the left side of the rim. And it swirls in for him.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit. But can they get over the hump?
Yeah, it feels like they've ramped up their intensity. They have forced good things to happen. Now they're back in it.
I'm just so impressed with Siakam's offensive improvement over the years. I mean, he's mastering the ability to play in attack mode.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Indiana.
They've been so aggressive, going strong at the defense, looking to score off of that penetration.
I think let's give them credit as well for the job they've done getting to the free throw line. It's been a huge factor for them.
Throw good, Siakam.
Boy, the evolution of Pascal Siakam has been such a pleasure to watch. The work ethic is commendable, and he's learning how to be a leader, guys.
The Knicks making a switch here. Diawara's checked in. Siakam hits them both.
Boy, showing a lot more aggressiveness now after making 0 trips to the line in the first quarter.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Jokic. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Siakam against Smith. New York, no good that time either. Pacers trail by 5. Jokic passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Smith finds Gilgeous-Alexander. It's tipped. Here's Diawara. He's guarded by Anunoby. Wasted no time on that one. Peterson's got 15.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
Yeah, in that game, I thought they took advantage of some sloppy play, but give them credit. They turned mistakes into points.
Well, you have to capitalize when your opponent has miscues. And give this team some credit. Every time that opponent turned it over, they capitalized.
Here's the list of players who had the most steals in the NBA last season. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is second.
He showed such tremendous defensive instincts. Trust me, nobody wanted him guarding them last year.
Here's Peterson. He's got 15. Siakam left side. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, he's got 14.
You see the relentless nature when Pascal Siakam decides to put it on the deck and drive it. That is sweet.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Smith. Good D by Siakam.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
And Siakam throws it down.
Well, this is your 2019 most improved player, and now Siakam trying to become that franchise-level guy, carrying the load tonight.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 13 points in the game. Over McBride. That one's in there. The Knicks lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Gilgeous-Alexander. And Siakam has got the ball here for New York. And following this one, they'll take on the Hornets in New Orleans. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip.
Well, that's just anticipation from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, making things happen defensively and turning it into offense.
And it's the Knicks with the ball. The Pacers making the shot. Here's Peterson. That 3 off the mark. The Pacers are gone 8 of 14 in the second quarter on field goal attempts. Here's Diawara. He's guarded by Anunoby. And McBride gets it to go.
Assist goes to
Pacers trail by 7. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He's got 17. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Doris, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has a chance to go down as one of the greatest Canadian basketball players ever.
Kevin, that is a bold statement when you consider that the great Steve Nash, 2-time MVP and one of the best passers in the history of the game, is of Canadian descent. But this guy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, is putting together quite the resume. Let's just hope he can sustain that start.
First one falls for him.
What you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is this young man's work ethic. He is a gym rat who's always looking for ways to improve.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Drummond's checked in for Jokic. Brandon Clark comes in for Smith. Lopez, he's checked in for OG Anunoby. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Black. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
Boy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has become a walking bucket, folks. This is now an elite NBA scorer.
Here's Starling, defended by Jones. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
For New York, they have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
The first free throw is good. And Indiana making a change here. Brown's checked in. That one is no good. Pacers trail by 7. Clark left side. Pass to Jones. Clark sets a screen for Jones. Clock at 6. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got 4 rebounds in this game. To the wing right side. Puts up a 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. He's got 6.
Always a bonus when points come from unlikely sources. And you can see this guy's been working on that shot.
To the wing on the left. Lopez left side. The 15-footer. It's rebounded by New York. Carter's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. To the inside. It's rebounded by Indiana. Clark outside, and Lopez has it in the corner. With the drive, good on the shot. Lopez has got 8 points.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup, nicely done.
Pass to Diawara. Goes up the baseline. No good off the front iron. And Clark has got the ball here for Indiana. Trailing here by 8. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. The Pacers have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10.
At the line, for the Pacers, Lopez. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one misses. He hits the second from the line. There's 1:40 left in the second quarter. Pass to Starling. There's a good screen. To the middle. And easy 2 points on the layup. And the Knicks lead by 9.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Brown outside. Pass to Drummond. Jones with it. Drummond sets the screen for Jones. Just 5 to shoot. Shot from the wing. And the jumper is on the mark. Jones has got 6.
Now Jones, very smart. Always takes what the defense gives.
Carter with it. Here's Starling. Over Jones. It's rebounded by Indiana. Drummond's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Clark kicks to Jones. Back to Clark. Brown outside. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Starling. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
To me, the way you end quarters impacts how you end the game. It can go a long way between a W or an L.
And so it's New York ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
You look at New York. Hey, their spirits are high. They have a chance to start the season on a winning streak. Build up that momentum, guys.
And looking back at the first half of this game, it's likely we'll see some adjustments for the Indiana Pacers.
They're getting...
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
The Knicks leading by 9. On the court for the Knicks. Adon Siakam. Also Corey Kispert out there. Andre Ayton out there with Miles McBride. And it's Peterson in at the 2. Now, here's Siakam. Peterson misses.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Inside. And stolen by Ayton. And a fast break now for the Knicks. And Corey Kispert is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Pacers trail by 9. Pass to Black. Anunoby outside. And here's Smith. Indiana moving it around. Here's Jokic. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
With a break in the action, we go to the 2K leaderboard to see the teams that excelled at slowing the pace down a campaign ago. Number 5, the Knicks.
I mean, they held opponents to so few points that it allowed them to win games even when their offense wasn't clicking.
The first one falls. he makes both free throws. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. 11-point game. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Pass to Black. Back to Smith. 6 to shoot. Now, here's Jokic. Over Ayton. And Jokic gets it to go. The assist by Anunoby. Jokic has got 6.
And with that high release at almost 7 feet tall, Jokic can beat good defense.
Smith against Siakam. Ayton a screen on Smith. Siakam misses. Pacers trail by 9. Jokic finds Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Siakam outside. Back to McBride. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Anunoby in the corner. Pass to Black. Here's Smith. And here is Anunoby. Defended by Kispert. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 18. Siakam outside. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his third foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Ayton dishes to Kispert. Knocked away. And stolen by Anunoby.
You know, anticipation is a huge part of defense, and he played it perfectly right there.
The Knicks leading by 7. One of the best 3-and-D wings in the league. Well, let's start with OG Anunoby, who excels from the corner.
And Kevin, about 45% on quarter threes the last couple seasons. So OG can space that floor horizontally. That's in addition to his elite defensive abilities.
Here's Anunoby. Following the basket by Pascal Siakam. Pass to Jokic. Here's Black. It's good from long range. Black's got 5.
Great find by Jokic. The best passing center I've ever seen.
Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
Here comes the Fragrant Dance Crew.
To check out DeAndre Ayton here.
Great showing for him last season. And he did his share on the glass, battled his way into the top 15 in rebounds per game.
And you know, back to his tremendous efficiency shooting last season, top 10 in the league, his dead-eye shooting creates so many opportunities for that offense. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Here's Peterson. 17 points in the game, and they pick up 2.
You can see why they go to this guy so often. More often than not, he's going to be very efficient like he is right here.
Pass to Anunoby. A three-pointer off the mark.
Oh, that was a great effort defensively. Get a hand up in the face of the shooter. It's so important.
Now, here's Kispert. He's guarded by Anunoby. To the paint, here's McBride. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And now a 10-point New York lead.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, if you want to win, of course, playing both ends of the floor is essential. Former Defensive Player of the Year Draymond Green says, we've seen teams for years make the mistake of thinking they can put a great offense out there and win. You run up against a team that's just competent offensively, but they play defense, you're going to lose. Kevin?
You got the 1-2 punch, as Draymond talks about. Man, that is something tough to get by. DA, thanks.
Well, we talked about Siakam stretching to the three-point line. He knows no bounds out there. My goodness, that was long.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Anunoby outside. Just 5 on the clock. Jokic sets the screen for Anunoby. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat-out take over. This is impressive.
Black, no good. The Knicks leading by 15. Here's Peterson, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Peterson's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Take a look at the players who were the best on the glass a season ago. Jokic is second.
What a season he had in the paint. I mean, his rebounding numbers, really mind-boggling. Who wouldn't love to have a guy like that?
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's guarded closely and stolen by Ayton. Driving in. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
First free throw is good. And McBride drops them both.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Black. Smith kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 on the shot clock. Over McBride. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's Siakam. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Boy, Pascal Siakam can put a ton of pressure on the defense. This guy has a physicality that you love.
He's made all 3 of his free throws so far.
Take a break.
And really, the line a season ago was just a battle for him. Just about a 72% free throw shooter.
No good on the free throw.
I think the value of Pascal Siakam is the skill set on both ends of the floor. He can play multiple positions either end, and he can lift his team in any number of ways.
And the second free throw, good. Every year, Doris, the NBA has a few points of emphasis they want to make. Anything you'd like to see emphasized?
Yeah, I think, Kevin, one thing that has to happen is we have got to give the defense a greater chance to succeed. We've tilted the game too heavily in the offense's favor, meaning too often at the rim there's foul shots given for marginal contact. I think the defense has got to become more involved in the outcome of games.
Here's Siakam, following the basket by Jabari Smith. Here's Peterson. Pacers with the rebound. Jokic has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Smith kicks to Jokic. Here's Black. He has 5. Smith, no good. Now McBride. Aiton a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Jokic with the steal. Anunoby outside. Back to Jokic, and Jokic slams it in.
Oh, Jokic with attitude there. Love it.
The Knicks leading by 16. Siakam outside. And the rejection by Smith. Down low. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope. His only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. For Indiana, they have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far. Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Drummond's checked in for Jokic. Brandon Clark comes in for Smith. Lopez, he's checked in for OG Anunoby. And Jones subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. New York calls timeout. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated. Stats for Black. Last season's performance for him averaged about 10 points a game, 3 assists and 4 rebounds. And what a luxury for them to have someone like him who can absolutely fill it up coming off the bench.
I love it. He knows they're looking for him to bring immediate offense, and he very rarely disappoints.
Pass to Starling. They set the pick to the inside. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Here's Lopez. He's got 9. Outside, Jones. Back to Lopez. The jump hook. Yep, it counts. Lopez has got 11 points. New York leading by 14. Here's Starling. Pass to Dadier. There's the pick for 3. The Pacers pull it in.
Yeah, and you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Now here's Lopez. Guarded closer. Here's Black. Here's Dadier. That one off the back iron and out. Pacers trail by 14. Black the pass to Drummond. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Well, if you're that size and you're Andre Drummond, be aggressive and assertive in the paint. I'm going to dictate the action inside, he says.
Here's Starling to the paint. Plays it up and banks it in. And the Knicks lead by 14.
That's the idea. You work the ball into that area. It's a sweet spot.
Clark outside. Inside. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And now here's the 2K leaderboard with the teams that last season scored the most second chance points in the NBA. Second, the Knicks.
This was a team that was really savvy when it came to getting position under the boards and then getting those offensive putbacks.
And he knocks down the first one. He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Starling. There's the screen. Driving inside. Just 4 to shoot. And good that time. Starling's got 5. And it's Jones with the ball for the Pacers. They trail by 14. To the middle. Black kicks to Clark. Here's Jones. The Knicks pull it in. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Pass to Starling. Some nice passing by New York here. Shoots the 3. Black grabs the board. Indiana's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. And that one's good. Drummond.
Yeah, such a rarity these days, but Andre Drummond is a true 5. The guy wants to work on the interior.
1:04 left to play in the third. Over to the wing. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Brandon Clark.
Is in the penalty. At the line for the Knicks, number 30. 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Brownie's checked in for Black. The Knicks making a switch here. And so he makes both from the line. And it's the Pacers with the ball. It's a 14-point game. Lopez outside. Jones sets the pick for Lopez. Down low. Here's Diawara. Sinks the three-pointer. Diawara's got his first 3 points of the game.
And the D really on its heels on that possession. Didn't know what to do.
Brown the pass to Drummond. And here's Jones. Shot clock at 6. Drummond sets the screen for Brown. 18 feet out. The putback. Carter pulls it in. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
You're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. New York ahead, up 19. Live from Gainbridge Fieldhouse, you're watching 2K Sports. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this was?
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. We've got Brown. OG Anunoby is out there with Jabari Smith. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Gilgeous Alexander in at the 1. That's the Pacers 5. Now, here's Gilgeous Alexander. And he uses the glass on the layup. Gilgeous Alexander's got 20.
Yeah, you see this. Teams try to get physical with Gilgeous Alexander, but he's willing to play through contact on drives. Nicely done.
Here's Peterson. Pass to Kispert. And again, New York with the triple.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
And here is Gilgeous Alexander, following the three-pointer by Corey Kispert. Gilgeous Alexander kicks to Smith, over Siakam. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
And passing has made this guy next level. That's the element that has changed Gilgeous Alexander's game.
Pass to Ayton. Launches it. It's rebounded by Indiana.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Well, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander shows you he's not afraid to draw contact. Now gets to the free throw line.
And with each passing season, DB, OG Anunoby seems to keep getting more and more versatile.
You are exactly right, Kevin. What we know unequivocally is this is one of the best cross-positional defenders in the league. One of those guys that's truly capable of guarding 1 to 5. But his willingness to be a three-point threat, an offensive rebound, and put it on the deck is exactly what you're talking about.
Now, here's Siakam. Pass to Kispert. Back to Siakam. Count it. And with that basket, he's now 9 of 15 from the floor.
Well, this is part of Pascal Siakam's growth, the willingness to absorb nightly responsibility to score the ball.
Black kicks to Anunoby. Drills the three-pointer.
Well, after netting one in the first half, that's the second deep ball to go down for this guy.
Pass to Peterson. Now, here's Siakam. And he drives in. And there's the call on DeAndre. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Pacers trail by 14. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Jokic passes to Anunoby. He shoots again, and it's blocked, and he's able to get it back. And they have their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. McBride passes to Ayton. New York moving it around. Pass to Peterson. Lets a floater go. Anunoby sends it back. Jokic kicks to Smith. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. They set the screen. Over McBride. That one's in there. The New York lead is cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And I love the tenacity, guys. He simply can will his way into games at times and exert his presence.
For 3, Kispert. And again, it's the Knicks missing. And here's Indiana. Big stretch here going 10-2. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Now, here's Kispert. He's guarded by Anunoby. Spins. Pass to McBride. Siakam looking around. That one's not going to go. Pacers trail by 12. On the wing, Anunoby. Back to Black. Back to Anunoby. Over Kispert. And the shot will not go from Anunoby.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Shots good by Siakam.
You know, this is where the length of Pascal Siakam makes him so hard to stop. Even with contact, he's able to get through or around.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. To the inside. Jokic. And Jokic will just torch you inside.
Well, they're trying to establish their attack down in the paint. And make no mistake, these help their overall confidence.
Siakam misses. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Indiana Pacers. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter to the right side. Anunoby outside. Smith up top. Over Ayton. And it's Smith missing. New York leading by 12. Pass to McBride. Siakam outside. Shoots from the baseline. Bounces high off the rim and drops. That's 28 points for Siakam.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Jokic. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Count that one. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9 points here in the second half.
Well, offensively, this guy has been cooking. They're definitely not losing because of him.
Pass to Peterson. Here's Siakam. Ayton sets the pick for Siakam. To the paint. That's tipped. Anunoby with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Out of bounds. New York takes possession. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Knicks have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Siakam outside. Pass to Peterson. from deep three-point land. It's rebounded by Indiana. Jokic has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big-time effort.
Well, 2 long-range bombs in the first, but that's stalled out right now.
Sometimes you have to fight for it, and Smith showed he's up to the task.
At the line, for Indiana, Jabari Smith, 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Smith.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
The Knicks making a switch here. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. The Knicks leading by 11. Inside. And a fast break now for the Pacers. Here's Jokic. Good on the shot, and that shaved the lead to single digits. Jokic has got 4 points this quarter.
After taking some time to find his rhythm, he's been unstoppable since the break.
To the middle. Here's Peterson, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Shooting for New York, Peterson. At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. Both good from the line that time. Pacers trail by 11. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Jokic. Anunoby outside. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic has got his 3rd assist on the night. Here's Peterson. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Peterson, taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. He hits both from the stripe. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Indiana, trailing by 10. Smith sets the pick for Gilgeous-Alexander. Smith outside, the 19-foot shot, and the rebound goes to the Knicks. Pass to Ayton, over Jokic. Bank shot, no good.
I'll tell you, he has looked just a step slow all game, but his teammates, boy, have they come through.
Smith kicks to Black. Back to Smith. Anunoby passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's McBride. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Smith in the posts. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Black. To the paint. That one's in there. The Knicks lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
The Knicks call time.
All right, folks, it's time. Get ready to go. Everyone's watching. Nice try. It's all good. Let's see those dance moves. That's nice.
Now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Was able to listen on what David Adelman went over with his team. While the team is up, Coach doesn't want his team to let up. He told the team to finish this game. Do not think this will be easy. We've seen comebacks before. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. New York leading by 8. Here's Peterson. Good defense by Jokic. Pass to Black. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Over McBride. And a great move by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 13 points here in the second half alone. Here's Peterson. Inside, Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
Boy, look at how natural DeAndre Ayton looks in the pick and roll. This guy is smart. He understands how to navigate.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and the Pacers tack on 2 more.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
Shrugs off the contact and dunks it. He'll go to the free throw line.
Well, this is a multi-skilled big man. DeAndre Ayton's passing better than you think it is.
McBride, no good on the free throw. Pacers trail by 8. Jokic kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the rejection by Ayton.
That's an encouraging sign for sure. Boy, when DeAndre Ayton is hustling and focused, he can send it back with the best of them.
New York moving the ball around.
And he has to take that long, slow walk back to the bench here. He'll watch the rest of this one from the sideline. And, guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he does get the second one. And that will put them up by 9. Indiana, they're working against the clock right now. Pass to Jokic. Over Ayton. And it's Jokic missing.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
McBride with the ball, defended by Jones. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
I don't know if he's tired or what, but he is definitely holding back a little bit, and he has to step his game up right now.
And it's Jokic in the corner. Over Ayton. Jokic, no good. And so it's New York with it. They led the game at one point by 20. And Ayton throws it down.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
And so it's New York with it. They have a 9-point lead. The clock now can just run out for the Knicks. Here's McBride, defended by Jones. So it's New York picking up the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thanks very much. Pascal, you've been getting stops, getting out and running. What is working defensively?
Our energy was where we wanted to be, and that's how we got to play every single night. We can't come in and not play that way, because that's the way we play. So we got to play like that every single night, and it starts with me. You know, like I have to bring my team to that energy level every single night, and you know I'm gonna try my best to do that.
It was successful tonight, man. Congratulations on a big win. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Pascal Siakam.